everyone. Thanks so much for tuning into Sin's Workshop. I hope you are all having a wonderful day. So, today we are reviewing The Dangerous Ones by Lauren Blackwood, sorry. This book is amazing. I couldn't put it down. Let me just start by saying that. It is so good. You know, I really do love alternate history kind of books, but this was so good. Just think of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which, for the record, that movie's good. I quite like that movie. I don't care what anyone else says, it's good. But just think of that movie, because that's kind of how this book feels. You know, it follows Jerusalem. She is an escaped slave, and she has joined the Union Army, and turns out she's what you would call a saint. Someone blessed or born with like supernatural abilities. You know, they're stronger, they're faster, they can kill vampires easily, right? If you read Justine Ireland's Dread Nation, it's a lot like that, but instead of zombies, you got vampires. Oh, I love that vampires are coming back. I mean, I've always loved vampires, but you do see the trends go up and down and up and down. I'm really glad because this book was phenomenal. It was amazing, and it splits POVs. So you follow Jerusalem, and you're also following Alexei. Now, Alexei is a 3 centuries old vampire, and he's Russian, and he is tall, and he is white. And he's also Jerusalem's love interest. And he is with the Union Army, helping them kill other vampires. Because he has a very complicated past, and you learn a lot about it. He knows what it's like to be tormented and tortured. You know, the person who turned him specifically for that reason, as we discover. So when he absolutely abhors slavery. And he's also, you know, traveled the world, so he's met so many races, and he doesn't see, he has lived in, you know, in Africa, so he really, like, some of his, you know, oldest friends are colored people, right? So he really doesn't like slavery, like, he abhors it, and he doesn't, I think the color of your skin dictates how worthy or unworthy you are, and I love that about him. You know, he's just kind of, he's there, but he's just so genuine, and he's so sweet, and like no wonder Jerusalem falls for him, and no wonder he is the only person that she feels comfortable sleeping around, you know, in the Union Army. She doesn't want anything to do with any of the white men in camp, but she trusts him because he trained her. He believed in her. He didn't treat her differently. He loves her. He loves her, and it is cute and sweet, and she is just this fierce little machine, because he calls her Tiny, and she calls him Lex or Alexei. You know, they have their cute little pet names. Silver Fox is one of them. They're just so cute together, and they're always bickering, and the banter between them it's just adorable, because you can tell she's fighting her feelings, because one, he's a vampire, and she was tortured by a vampire. The plantation owner's wife was a vampire, so she don't like vampires. The story starts with her killing a vampire. And two, he's white. You know? He is a white man. These are the two things that she should really, like, not be into. She's like, if my daddy were alive. It's very sweet, and it's entertaining, and it's action-packed, and when you're going between both of these POVs, sometimes the chapters will go between both of them twice, or it'll start with Jerusalem, and you'll have Alexei in the center, and then it'll go back to Jerusalem. And, I mean, it has the multiple POV kind of aspect, but it doesn't ruin the pacing. For me, I was just like, boom, 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 boom. It was phenomenal. I mean, I did not want to put the book down. I was just like, I want to read my book. Like, I want to go back. Like, I want to read it. That was me the entire time. All I wanted was to read this book. I didn't want to put it down. It was so good. It was so good. I can't stress that to you now. It was so good. I can't say. It's one of those books where I'm just like raving about it at work. I got a recommendation, or not a recommendation, I got a request, you know, work at a bookstore. Do you have any good vampire recommendations? I was like, yes, I do, and I just finished it, and I like handed her the book. I'm like, here you go. Civil War, you got vamps, you got a steamy romance in there, you got action, it's good. Did she buy it or not? I don't know, I don't care. But that was me. That's me now. When I talk about this book, I'm just recommending it to everyone, saying buy it, read it, buy it, read it. It's so good. I can't stress that enough. I love the banter. I love the chemistry. I love the action. I mean, I did see that one plot twist coming like a mile away. I was just like, that's the same vamp. I know it. I know it. And I knew it and I was right. But I love how it deals with, you know, heavy topics such as Stockholm Syndrome and emotional abuse and mental abuse. You think, you know, he's older than her, he's stronger than her, but Jerusalem's the one who has seen more of the world. And you know what? She has come out stronger throughout all that trauma. And she's the one who ends up saving him. You know, and it's great to see that she wakes him up and it's just like, abuse is abuse. And, you know, it's great that they have that conversation because he thinks like, no, it wasn't abuse. She's like, that man let her abuse you. He made you rely on him. That is abuse. Just as he may not have hurt him himself, but he was just as culpable. And it's great that she's like this awakening force for him. And just their connection and his respect for her and how he's always in awe of her. Their level of trust and camaraderie, and it's so well done. The romance here, it's so well done, and it is good. I don't know how, I can't say that enough, you know. I just cannot stress that enough. So I'm just gonna stop there because it's phenomenal. It's a great book. You need to read it. Just read it. You know, just take my word for it. Pick up the book and read it. It was phenomenal from beginning to end, and I didn't want to put it down. So on that note, I have to give this book 5 out of 5 stars. Like, my coworker asked me if you had to rank it. I'm like, I'll give it a 4. I'm like, we'll see. I'm like, I just really love it. I'm like, we'll see how I feel after I've written my review and thought about it a little bit more. And it's been a week. I've thought about it. I love it even more. So it's a 5. 5 out of 5. So, thanks again for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your book-loving friends. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And as always, happy reading.